Well, Big Enderos here. It's time for the next episode of the video. I did want to show that I am on Facebook here. I will put all the links for the various pages in the video description so you can get to it very easily and you don't have to worry about trying to type it in and do it real time while you're watching the video. Just check in the video description for the links. So if you click here on my Facebook banner, take you to a portfolio that I put together on this residual income. It is something you could join. You could join here by clicking. It's very cost efficient and effective. It allows you to put all your opportunities in a single page. Each one you can assign a YouTube video that can be brought in from your YouTube channel to discuss the opportunity. I've put together packages of gifts and bonuses that you get when you join my team. They range from ebooks to income calculators to Facebook groups, private Facebook groups that'll you'll be part of a community of other people that are involved with the opportunity that you get involved with, and you can learn from each other and share tips and ideas. So those all come when you join my team. So just get in touch with me after you get started. Send me a message on Facebook or email, and I'll pass those gifts on to you. So this week we're going to be talking about overcoming fear. So it's a really big topic that you guys got to really take serious, and you want to listen to this very closely because it's going to give you the insight to realize when you're in that situation, and then it will also give you ideas of how you can get past those blockages and those things that are going to occur during this process of growth. So as you make that leap from working a 9 to 5 or an hourly wage type scenario to something where you own your own business and you basically got to create, and you get paid based on your creativity and your ability to provide services and guidance to others and assist others, you're going to find yourself fighting this battle of fear. And it's basically your subconscious your subconscious fighting with you to keep you from change. They don't anything new that comes in, they want to reject it. So it's kind of like you got to force it. You got to keep forcing it. And you got to do it for like a 30-day period before you get past that hump of being afraid of doing something. And next thing you know, it's natural and it's just a normal everyday occurrence that you do, and you don't even think twice about it. But it's your subconscious fighting you. So listen to this episode. Pause it when needed. I'm not going to go over every line on the slides, but they're there for you to read. So pause it as you need. Go into depth with it. Put comments on the YouTube channel. Send me an email. Send me a message on Facebook if you have any questions. I'm certainly here to assist, clarify, give some more detail, maybe even make a separate video about a topic that you bring up that you want more information about. So I always look for feedback, and please don't be afraid to say what's good, what's bad, because that's the only way I can improve, right? So my goal is to share this with you to assist you in your learning curve, assist you in mindset, to understand what you're going to go through, and to assist you with not giving up and continuing down the path, because when you get to the end, you'll see how much worth it was to go through it. It's a journey. So I'm going to talk about 9 facts about fear. So Les Brown, which is a very good person for you to follow, he's a motivational speaker. He defines fear as false evidence appearing real. So that's basically what I was trying to say, with your subconscious trying to fight you from changing. And every time you try to change and you become uncomfortable, that's because your subconscious is telling you, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. Stay like this. So just keep pushing yourself. Being uncomfortable is good. You don't want to stop yourself from doing something in life because you're scared. You're not gonna die. It's not gonna be the end of the world. You'll wake up tomorrow. After you get it done, you realize it was not that big of a deal. But getting over that hump sometimes can be hard. So all I can say is just push through. All right, so the first one is, anytime you become uncomfortable and you fail at something that you try new, it's part of the process. It's the only way you learn is by failure. If you never failed, you've never pushed yourself hard enough to grow. So just realize it's not a failure is not like the end of the world in this situation. It's just like, okay, I screwed up. I did the wrong thing, or yeah, I did this, but maybe I should have done that. You got to learn from it. That's the important thing here. Excuse me. Just like I just said, fear is just temporary, and failure is just temporary. It'll be gone, just like the rain stops and the sun comes out. Just push through, try it, and don't worry if you fail. Just make sure you learn from it. Okay, so one of the ways to get past fear is to find something that you're really truly passionate about. Maybe it's helping people become healthy. Maybe it's assisting people make a couple extra $100 a month to pay for the bills that they can't currently pay. Maybe it's getting that time freedom where you can spend time with your aging parents, or maybe your children. You want to be home with your children as opposed to having a nanny watch or an au pair. Those are all things that you may have enough passion about to keep you focused and to get you past the fear of not doing this, because you realize if you don't do what you need to do, you're not going to get where you want to get. Failure isn't personal. So it doesn't say anything about you as a person. It basically tells me if I found someone that failed at something, they're trying. They're trying. They're pushing themselves. They're going hard at it. So, like I said, a wrong choice isn't indicative in a fatal flaw. It's just a bad choice. It's okay. You'll survive. You'll get over it. You'll go to bed and tomorrow's a new day. Beat yourself up tonight, go to sleep. All right, you're your own boss. No one's going to fire you. All right, so when you're talking to prospects on the phone, one of the best techniques that you can do is try to be present. Don't get on the phone thinking you have to close that person for the sale. Just get on the phone and open up a dialogue with them. Get to know who they are. If they're not responsive and they don't want to talk to you on the phone, you don't want to have them as a business partner. So don't think you have to get everybody. It's a numbers game. There's a saying that they say, amateurs sell, professionals sort. So you're looking for those people that are looking for what you have. You're looking for those people that have the personalities and the traits that you want. You don't have to settle for anyone that you don't want. You're your CEO of your own business. You have the ability to choose who you want to work with. Don't feel like you have to chase them. They're the ones that should be chasing you for the opportunity to change their life for the better, change their life to have more money, change their life to have more freedom. So just always keep that mindset that you have what they want. You don't have to be, you know, like angry and mean to these people. But if they're not who you want, just say, I'm just going to let you go, and I know it's not right time for you, or I know you're not serious about this. Just get in touch with me when you change your mind. So you got to learn to enjoy fear. Only new behaviors will change your life, right? If you're not growing, you're not changing. You don't want to live the same day repeatedly. The uncomfortable feeling is a sign that something amazing is about to happen, and you're growing as a person. You're obtaining the skills that you need to do this type of business online, to own your own business, to become an entrepreneur as opposed to being a wage worker working in a job. Now, there's nothing wrong with a job, and I do say never quit your job until you're able to create money part-time doing your online business. Until if you're not producing part-time in your business and making money, quitting your job and doing this full-time is not going to do you any benefit because you're not making money. So stick with your job, build this on the side, get yourself to the point where you're consistently building and making more money. Now, if you're doing that and you see that it's scalable, then you can quit your job and do this full-time. But until you actually produce income and you're generating income part-time, there's no reason for you to take that chance of trying to do this full-time. And I mean, that's my personal opinion. Other people think differently. Some people say you should go all in, take the leap of faith, but that's not my strategy. And I'm just saying what I feel. So if you feel differently, don't take it personal. All right, on to the next one. So the best way to minimize fear is to stay in action. So, like if you're procrastinating or you're finding everything else to do, but what you need to do to, the the income earning activities, then you're most likely fearing hating. It's like fight or flight. Your subconscious is telling you it's going to be painful to do this, and it's saying don't do it, don't do it. You have to push yourself through it. Get up, stand up, take a walk. If you're talking to someone sitting down, stand up. You get more empowered by standing up and walking around. So just force yourself to do it. Believe me, after you do it, you're going to hang up and you're going to say, okay, that wasn't that bad. But taking that first leap to get into it sometimes can be really, really hard. So just push yourself. Looking ahead. So another thing to kind of get over fear is to think about what your life will be in 5 years if you do this. Now, if you want to be somewhere else in life, the only way to get there is to have a set of goals. But then, more importantly than goals, you have to have a plan. You have to actually execute on things to achieve those goals so that you get where you want to get. So, put yourself 5 years from now. Write out a check to yourself. How much do you want to be able to make? How much you want to be able to pay yourself? Do that, and then put it on the board somewhere and just look at it and realize you have to do what you got to do if you want to have that check in 5 years or in 3 years or in 2 years. I mean, I'm not saying you have to be 5 years, but that's just an example. So just keep pushing yourself and realize that if you don't do what you got to do, you're not going to get what you want to get. All right, so finally, the last of the 9 is the most important. And the best way to change your thoughts about fear and failure is to understand that you're only going to grow if you fail. If you take that failure and realize you're learning from something, that something didn't work, or maybe something did work, but unless you try it, you're not going to know. So it's kind of like a trial and error. Now, of course, the whole purpose of these video series is kind of trying to take away the failures as much as possible and guide you towards the things that do work. So you are gonna not, you're not gonna experience all the failures as long as you follow some of these tips and ideas that I provide you. But you're still gonna you're gonna still find that maybe what I'm saying is not actually working for you, and you may have to tweak it a little bit. You may have to change it a little bit. You may have to, just try something of your own. Like maybe take a little piece of what I said, take a little piece of what someone else said, and kind of create your own approach. Like you can't force fit like a technique that one person uses and try to do it yourself. You're not going to come across as authentic. That's the most important thing. People buy from people that trust, people that they see are authentic, people that really care and show they care, people that are transparent, they're honest, they're not like a used car salesman where they're, let me go talk to my boss and see what I can do. No, they're not going to, you're a sleazy salesman if you come across that way. So just connect, build rapport, build a relationship, find the people that are looking what you have, spend the time and effort on those people. The people that you find that aren't ready yet, don't give up on them. Meet them where they are, make the connection on Facebook, stay their friends. They're going to be watching you. Maybe if they ask a question, give them some guidance on what they can do to improve their skills. Maybe it's a mindset they need to fix. There's various things. Everyone's coming in at a different point in their life, a different skill set, and each person's going to go on their own journey. So I've had a hard time because I've thought I could just see how well they could do. They could do this. They could do this. I end up believing them more than they believe in themselves. So you can't do that. You got to let them go. Let them go at their own pace. Don't push them too hard, and they'll come around. So please take some time, watch this video. I'm kind of late on time now after talking so much. But this video is really good. This is Les Brown. He has a nice motivational video. You should keep that tag so that you can go back to it often when you start feeling let down and you want to give up. Just watch that video. It's a really good video. Find some other ones that you can have on a playlist so you can watch. Keep yourself motivated. Certainly reach out to me. I'll assist you how I can. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Find me on Facebook, Twitter. Check out my portfolio. Look forward to the next episode, and I look forward to having you on my team. So take care, and until next time, stay tuned.